Racism in Malaysia has not, in the last 50 years, remained idle or stagnant, but it has developed into a subtle, sometimes crude, pervasive and increasingly aggressive form, especially in its institutionalized manifestation. Now, as the organizers of this forum have noted, the political, legal and administrative structures of our country, the anchors and props of this institutionalization may need to be fundamentally revamped. For this to happen, the public view of what is truly happening must become sharper. This is not an easy task, given the resources at hand and the determination of the supporters and beneficiaries of racism in Malaysia to muzzle any effort, any attempt at opening up public discourse and opening up discussion on this subject. Therefore, I must congratulate Indra and the Civil Rights Committee of the KL and Selangor Chinese Assembly Hall for taking up this effort to consult with the public, with distinguished speakers, and to address this, what is still regarded by many as a taboo and ultra-sensitive topic in the public sphere. According to them, this is the first of a series of fora to highlight and educate about the structures and processes that entrench racism in our system, the impact to the nation, to us, to our children, and to the future of this country if it's left unchecked.
Okay, so put all of that together, we join the dots. Okay? First, we have an ethnocentric political system, which is 50% plus 1, and you get to rule the country. Okay? And that has resulted in 54 years of uninterrupted UMNO rule. Okay? And couple that with the two-tier citizenship entrenched in the federal constitution, Article 153, the key factor that provided the vehicle to usurp the national agenda. UMNO developed its Ketuanan Melayu doctrine and all the other structures. Other communities remain undone. Okay? And entrenches racism. In the 54 years, we have NEP, employment almost completely excludes non-Malays in the, those sectors. Decision making in the administration is in the hands of the elite. Dissent kept in check by the president, the laws, the attorney general, the judges, and rest from politicians. And Islamism allowed to develop to emphasize the Malayness of the elite's constituency needed for the self-preservation of the elite. Increasing erosion, resulting in increasing erosion of religious rights of minority and entrenching racism, usurpation of the national resource and marginalization of minorities. Okay, this is what I was raring to get to. National Feedlot Center. You see how this whole thing comes together in this example. I'm not so concerned about the scandal, about them not making money or them losing money. It's more the instance itself. This is one instance we get to see, but there's only one instance we get to see. This is the tip of the iceberg, okay? Now, let me just go through it. Okay, EPU and Prime Minister. This was a high-impact project, by the way. Only the Prime Minister decides, right? I guess with the Economic Planning Unit, right? And Dr. Muhammad Salih Ismail, who heads the company, was formerly head of the technology part, right? And who incidentally happens to be the husband of the minister.
Coincidence.
Yeah, that's pure coincidence. Okay? Okay. So I wonder what they talk about. Okay? At dinner, he flatly says, no, they don't talk about these things. Okay. And then the interesting thing, there was an interview. And in an interview, Dr. Muhammad Salih Ismail says, my children were studying in the United States and they were working there, and I had to convince them to come back and take up these positions because the country has given you your opportunity, now come back and pay back. What opportunity is he talking about? So what opportunity? The scholarships that were that took them to the American university? I would guess.
Yes.
I don't know this for a fact, but I would think so.
I can give in writing.
Okay. Actually, I don't need it in writing. Okay. All right. So, and then at the time that this was approved, Mohidin Yassin was the agricultural minister, right? And he was vice president of UMNO, vying to become the deputy president of UMNO. And Shahrizad, was Vanita head, and guess what? I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Okay. Bank Pertanian, I don't know this for a fact again, but I venture because there was some meeting with Bank Pertanian. So Bank Pertanian is probably the financier for the 250 million in soft loans, right? 2% I understand, of which I think they bought 200 million for I don't know how many million, and the return is 12%. Good business, right? Right. And they were granted 5,000 acres of land for the project. Now here, for 54 years, Tamil schools we've been asking. Now we have 500 schools, 370 schools, which are not on land which belongs to them. We've been asking 5 acres for these schools, 1,500 or 2,000 acres. Right? And here, so easily they're helping themselves, to the resource of the nation. So easily. And denying, I say, the minorities of what is rightfully theirs. Right? So, Official Secrets Act kept much of this story opaque until it came out as it did. Right? Otherwise we wouldn't hear about it, as we are not hearing about all the rest of the other stuff that's going on. Okay? The media will spin it as an opposition ploy for the elections coming up. Right? And that's the role of the media. See how all of this comes together in our infrastructure of control. The MACC and the Attorney General will, in all likelihood, not find anything wrong with Sarita. After all, she told me that. Why? She didn't have anything to do with the project.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it really works. Okay. So in summary, institutionalized racism is a distinct feature of Malaysian life. Institutionalized racism has evolved to become an infrastructure for the usurpation of the natural resource. Institutionalized racism has marginalized a significant section of its people. Okay? So that's my case.